The next morning after my arrival in Rome, I took the metro and journeyed to the mighty Colosseum, Rome's most iconic symbol. As I approached, its colossal stone arches towered above the crowd, a testament to the ingenuity of ancient Roman engineering. Inside, I wandered through the labyrinth of passageways where gladiators once prepared for battle. Standing in the arena, I could almost feel the energy of 50,000 spectators, their cheers echoing through time. The stories of epic battles and grand spectacles came alive as I gazed up at the weathered tiers. A short walk from the Colosseum brought me to the Roman Forum. This sprawling archaeological site was once the heart of Roman public life. I traced the Via Sacra, the sacred way, imagining triumphal processions that once passed under the imposing arch of Titus. Temples dedicated to Saturn and Vesta, the remains of the Senate House, and the towering columns of the Basilica of Maxentius painted a vivid picture of ancient Rome's grandeur and political intrigue. Before reaching my next planned point, I stopped at the Vittorio Emanuele II monument, a stunning marble landmark that draws many visitors. Unfortunately, my experience there was dampened by a disagreement with a security guard over a rule that felt unnecessary. Despite this conflict, it was still a memorable stop on my way through Rome. After visiting Vittorio Emanuele II monument, I had dinner, took the metro, and made my way to the Spanish Steps, a sweeping staircase of 135 steps connecting the Piazza di Spagna below to the Trinity dei Monti church above. The steps were alive with people relaxing, chatting, and enjoying the sunshine. I paused midway to admire the Barcaccia fountain at the base, designed by Bernini's father, before climbing to the top for a panoramic view of Rome's bustling streets and elegant rooftops. From there, I followed winding alleys to the Trevi Fountain, the largest and most famous Baroque fountain in Rome. The sound of cascading water filled the air as I admired Neptune, the god of the sea, commanding his chariot pulled by seahorses. I saw people following the tradition of tossing a coin over their shoulder, wishing for a return to the eternal city. The intricate sculptures and the lively atmosphere made it a truly enchanting stop. Later, I strolled to Piazza Navona, a lively square built on the site of an ancient Roman stadium. The square is dominated by Bernini's Fountain of the Four Rivers, with its dramatic figures representing the world's greatest rivers. Artists painted portraits, musicians played lively tunes, and the scent of espresso drifted from nearby cafes. I took time lingering here and soaking in the vibrant Roman life. As sunset approached, I crossed the Angel's Bridge, a stunning pedestrian bridge adorned with 10 angel statues designed by Bernini. The bridge offered breathtaking views of the Tiber River and the imposing Castle Sant'Angelo at its end. With the sun setting and the city lights twinkling, the atmosphere was nothing short of magical. I started my second day with a guided tour at St. Peter's Basilica, the world's greatest church and the heart of Catholicism. The grand facade and Michelangelo's majestic dome welcomed me. Inside, the vast nave, gilded ceilings, and marble statues were awe-inspiring. As I booked a guided tour, I had the privilege of skipping the line for climbing the dome to see Rome from above. There are 551 steps to the top of St. Peter's Dome. The ascent was narrow and winding, but the view was spectacular. From the summit, the city sprawled out in all directions. I got to see a top view of St. Peter's Square, the Sistine Chapel's roof, and the Tiber snaking through Rome. My experience on the dome still got damaged due to a conflict with another visitor, but the view was still a breathtaking panorama I'll never forget. Back inside the Basilica, I took time to explore further. This year, 2025, marks the special Jubilee, a rare event that occurs only once every 25 years. During the Jubilee, the holy doors are open, and tradition says that passing through them cleans you of all your sins. Not wanting to miss this unique opportunity, I walked through the doors, feeling as if it also lifted my negative thoughts, including the earlier conflict on the dome. Just beyond stands Michelangelo's Pieta, a truly mesmerized sculpture thanks to its delicate beauty and emotional depth. Next, I explored the Vatican museums, a vast labyrinth of galleries overflowing with treasures from every era. I admired ancient Egyptian relics, intricate tapestries, and countless Renaissance masterpieces. One of the true highlights was Raphael rooms, where I stood in awe in front of the famous School of Athens. This fresco, alive with vibrant color and movement, brings together the greatest philosophers of antiquity, Plato and Aristotle, at its center, capturing the spirit of knowledge and discovery that defined the Renaissance. I might make a video presenting a complete analysis of this artwork. Write in the comments if you would like to or not. Your support counts a lot for me. After walking through several other rooms, I finally arrived at the grand finale, the Sistine Chapel, the crown jewel of the museums. Unfortunately, I won't have videos of the Sistine Chapel to show you because taking pictures, filming, and even talking is prohibited inside. I somehow still managed to illegally take a picture secretly. Entering the chapel, I was immediately struck by the astonishing beauty of Michelangelo's ceiling frescoes. The creation of Adam with its iconic outstretched hands was even more breathtaking in person. The sheer scale, detail, and artistry of the chapel's ceiling and the Last Judgment behind the altar are truly beyond words. An unforgettable experience that left me in silent wonder. This breathtaking place might also deserve its own video analyzing every fresco in the chapel. After leaving the awe-inspiring Sistine Chapel, I followed the path towards the exit, passing by several gift shops filled with unique souvenirs. I couldn't resist picking up a few postcards featuring my favorite artworks and keepsakes of this incredible visit. My journey through the Vatican museums ended at the striking spiral staircase, a beautiful and fitting finale to an unforgettable experience. After a full day of art and history, I returned to St. Peter's Square at night. The colonnades embraced the square in a quiet hush, and the illuminated basilica, fountains, and streetlights glowed softly against the night sky. The peaceful atmosphere with only a handful of visitors made for a truly spiritual and memorable end to the day. On my final day, I took a train out of Rome to escape the city's bustle and visit the enchanting Villa d'Este in Tivoli. This Renaissance villa is renowned for its spectacular gardens, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where art and nature blend seamlessly. As I wandered along shaded pathways and terraced hillsides, I found myself in a true wonderland with over 500 fountains scattered throughout the grounds. The Fountain of Neptune roared with dramatic cascade, while the 100 fountains shimmered in the sunlight along a mossy walkway. The gardens were alive with the soothing sound of water, the scent of blooming flowers, and dappled sunlight filtering through ancient cypress trees. Around every corner, I discovered new vistas, ornate pools, elegant statues, and hidden grottos. From the villa's terraces, the sweeping view over the Roman countryside offered a perfect moment for reflection and tranquility. Returning to Rome, I took one last stroll to the Angel's Bridge and wandered along the lower banks of the Tiber, savoring the city's timeless beauty as I said my goodbyes to Italy. Back at my hotel, I packed my bags, feeling grateful for the unforgettable memories before preparing for my return back home in Montreal the next day. From the awe-inspiring ruins of ancient Rome to the artistic treasures of the Vatican and the tranquil beauty of Villa d'Este, every moment in and around Rome was unforgettable. Each site told its own story, and together they created an experience I'll cherish forever. If you ever get the chance, I hope you explore these wonders for yourself. Rome, as well as the other cities I visited, truly are cities like no other. This concludes my narrative video series about my experience during my trip to Italy of June 2025. Thank you for watching and see you in the video about my next trip in the future.